If there's a teacher, a RA, or a staff member in the chapel today that had anything to do with touching these lives of these Girardians sitting here on stage, would you please come on stage and join me, please? Come on up here, come on.
Oh my goodness, look at Mr. Gibbons. I taught Kahleah Copper about a chest pass, a bounce pass, and that every basket was worth 2 points. Now I was wrong about that last one, but those first bits, those first kernels of basketball, Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown.
Organized basketball was kind of different for me from playing on the streets of North Philly. You know, I'm playing with the guys, you know, doing whatever I wanted to do. 7th grade, I came back and I'm like, I'm gonna do this for real. Like my friends were playing, so I'm like, okay. And then I was like, I have a little bit of skill. I was very athletic, could never shoot. So it was like, we're just gonna get the rebounds and, you know, get these putbacks for right now.
She was, you know, shooting the ball and I would come over and say, well, you know, you shoot it like this. And then she'd come over and said, would you teach me?
She was definitely the star of the team, but she always made sure everybody felt, you know, like they contributed to the game. Back then, you know, she was like the 5, the 4, she was the center. But when the guard had trouble bringing the ball up, Collegiate just jumped right to action, you know, and grabbed the ball. So she pretty much played every position on the floor.
8th grade is when I saw she really wants to do this thing. So what I did is I moved her into playing for AAU. And she got on this AAU team, and the thing that the coaches and myself, what we noticed is that she's fast and she can jump. I mean, she touched the floor, now she's in the air that fast. So she moved up and played right on the elite team without any, she went to 1 practice and then she was on the elite team. So from there on, sky was not even a limit. We went over the sky, you know, and she just kept getting better and better and started loving the game more and more and more.
I think there are some kids who have this dream from day one, you know, like either their parents play or they have family that plays. But, you know, I didn't have that. I was just like, I like Michael Jordan. I like playing with my cousins. I like competing. And then I just like, I started to watch the WNBA and watch college. Like I had Simone, Candace, Ivory on my wall when I was in middle school. I had just pictures of them. I would print pictures out at school, bring it home on the weekend, put it on my wall. But I never had this dream of like being like this big time WNBA player. So I think in high school, you know, I started to really take it serious.
9th, 10th grade, then we couldn't give her enough. So I told her, you have to go somewhere where you're going to have to work hard, because if you stay here, you're just not going to get as high as you want because the competition wasn't high enough.
So the first place we went was engineering science. So she went over to engineering science, did a shadow there. I get a phone call, come get me. I don't want to be here. This is a young lady who's been in a private school since 1st grade and now going to a public school, which engineering science is one of the elite schools here in Philadelphia. But she didn't like it. She went in the bathroom, gave me a call, told me I don't want to be here.
In 2010, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And it was like, I was close to home, but I wasn't close enough to home. So I felt like making a decision to be home and, you know, go to school in South Philly would be best. So I made that decision. It was tough because Girard was all that I knew. I didn't know like public schools, like, you know, everything was just different. Everything was going to be like a shock for me. So I switched schools. I went to prep charter for 2 years. It was a good school actually, but the commute was a killer. Prep charter was cool. I went there and met some new friends, won a couple championships, competed, played well. And then it's like, okay, you're a McDonald's All-American. I'm like, McDonald's All-American? Okay, I might be kind of good. Like,
schools are coming, college coaches are coming, and they're coming because what they saw in that AAU circuit, and they're coming because she's on that floor really tearing it down. I'm talking about tearing it down. So you have all these schools calling, and everybody want Kahleah. What does Kahleah want?
We think it's only befitting that we take this moment in front of her entire family and Girard College community to retire the jersey of Kahleah Copper here at Girard College. And Stefan, if you can grab that box right there, we're gonna hang it in the armory, retiring the jersey of Miss Kahleah Copper. Come on, get on your feet, Girard, let's go. Let's show them some love. Yes.
Man, thank you. Yo, I was number 24 in high school, really because first of all, I like Michael Jordan, but I couldn't get 23. I don't remember why. I think somebody that was like better than me was 23 or something, so I was like, I'll go 24, and I didn't really I was like, you know what, I could be Kobe now, like.
No, they was K-Swiss, bro. No, they wasn't.
They was K-Swiss for sure. I couldn't afford Adidas.